You remember Marshall Fields? Marshall Fields was a department store in Chicago, Illinois, founded in the 19th century that grew to become a large chain before being acquired by Macy's in 2005. Welcome to Eric C. Productions. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified of my latest video that are posted daily. Thanks for watching, and back to the program.
Now at Marshall Fields, discover great savings on every Sony television set. Choose from a vast assortment of models and sizes. Save on every Trinitron color set, all with Sony's fine electronic tuning. Or choose Sony black and white sets, including some with built-in AM/FM radios and cassette recorders. And for the finest in home entertainment, save on Sony's Betamax video recorder. Now's the time to shop and save during the fabulous Sony sale at Marshall Fields.
Marshall Field and Company traces its route to a dry goods store opened on 137 Lake Street in Chicago, Illinois in 1852 by Potter Palmer. Palmer's store focused on women and encouraged them to shop at his store. He instituted a no questions asked return policy and allowed customers to take goods home to inspect before purchasing, which served to nurture the goodwill and patronage of the people of Chicago. Palmer was the first owner to advertise with large window displays that included price comparisons. In 1865, Palmer invited Marshall Field and Levi Leiter to form the retailing partnership of Field, Palmer, and Leiter. In 1867, Palmer left and the store was renamed Field, Leiter and Company, sometimes referred to as Field and Leiter. The Great Chicago Fire in 1871 burned the building down, but so much merchandise was saved by the employees that the store was able to reopen in only a few weeks. In January of 1881, Field, with the support of his junior partners, bought out Levi Leiter, renaming the business Marshall Field and Company. In 1887, the landmark 7-story Henry Hobson Richardson designed Romanesque-style Marshall Fields wholesale store opened on Franklin Street between Quincy and Adams. The wholesale division sold merchandise in bulk to smaller merchants throughout the central and western United States, and at that time did 6 times the sales volume of a local retail store. In 1901, Marshall Field and Company, previously a private partnership, was incorporated. Marshall Field died on January 16, 1906 in New York City. John Shedd became head of the company that employed 12,000 people in Chicago, 2/3 of them in retail, and was doing about $25 million in yearly retail sales in addition to nearly $50 million in wholesale. Over the next 16 years, Shedd completed the buildings on State Street. Opened in September 1907, it included a Lewis Comfort Tiffany decorated ceiling that is both the first and largest ceiling ever built in Favreau glass, containing over 1.6 million pieces. With completion of the 1907 building, Marshall Fields momentarily possessed the title of world's largest department store. Shedd continued to expand Field's wholesale business, and it grew its manufacturing business, buying textile mills in the South in 1911, as well as overseeing the purchase of Marshall Field's trust interest in the business in 1917. The Field family eventually retained only a 10% stake. The year was 1913. At Marshall Fields, women were not only typists or other types of clerical workers, they also had a major role in the sales department. Women sales clerks were trained in etiquette and acquired a thorough understanding of the merchandise. The presence of salesmen were a crucial part of the success of Marshall Fields, as they made female customers more comfortable and therefore made shopping at Marshall Fields fun. The opportunities available for women at Marshall Fields created a subculture of working women. Women were paid very low wages, the average being about $5 to $8 per week. In 1913, Illinois State Senate investigated the low wages of female employees of the major department stores, which included Marshall Fields. Marshall Fields revealed that most major employers paid women workers as low as $2.75. During the hearing, Marshall Fields revealed that it could double the women's salaries but refused to do so. Women faced more mistreatment within the company, such as sex segregation, which limited their mobility within the company. Marshall Field and Company became a public company in 1930, early in the Great Depression. The wholesale division, once the core of the company, was liquidated by 1936. Throughout the 1950s and 60s, Marshall Fields expanded throughout the Chicago area and ventured into Washington State area through the acquisition of Crescent Department Store. The fortunes of Marshall Field and Company were on the decline in the 1960s and the 1970s. The company's share of the Chicago metro market fell as competitors moved in, such as Lord & Taylor and Neiman Marcus. Specialty stores began outdoing Marshall Field in key areas such as fashions for young women. In general, the company gradually gained a reputation as a dowdy retailer, not keeping up with changing tastes and lifestyles and failing to appeal to younger consumers. In 1982, Marshall Field and Company ceased to be a public company. They were acquired by BAT, British American Tobacco. In 1990, BAT sold all its remaining U.S. retail assets to the Dayton Hudson Corp., who later changed their name to Target Corporation in 2000. In 2004, Target Corporation sold the Marshall Fields chain to May Company, thereby exiting the department store business entirely. In 2005, Federated Department Stores acquired the May Company. In 2006, all Marshall Field stores were renamed Macy's. Many Chicagoans resented the New York City brand, replacing their local brand. Many Chicagoans felt betrayed by Macy's takeover of Marshall Fields when the company began to change its aesthetics, customer service standards, and demoted many Chicago-based brands. Hey, you just watched my video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.